Now that you've built your first controller, you're probably wondering how to make it more dynamic, how to accept data from the query string, which is normal in all kinds of web applications. Well, in ASP.NET MVC, it's very, very easy. Consider the URL on the screen in front of you. There are two query string variables, prod and loc, short for product and location, obviously. In the action method, all you have to do is declare two parameters with the same name and whatever primitive type that you'd like to bring them in as. Int, string are all very common, and that's it. The framework does the rest for you. There's no reaching into request.querystring with a dictionary dereference or request.form for form posts. All you have to do is declare a parameter on the action method with the same name, and the framework is going to automatically retrieve it for you. Primitives are automatic for type conversion, so you don't have to worry about converting the query string value to an int. Remember, in HTTP, the entire request is a string, and so when we're bringing it into C#, we need to convert it to int or double or boolean, those types of type conversions, and those are automatic. We'll see later what we need to do if we want to bind to more complex types. Any .NET type with a type converter automatically works, and so your primitives are going to be your best bet right out of the box. We'll start with the Hello World solution in the sample code. Let's go ahead and open that up in Visual Studio 2012. We'll pull up the dynamic controller. So let's navigate over to the controllers folder, dynamic controller. Let's open that back up. And what we'd like to do, instead of hard coding the word Hello World here, is we'd like to accept that as a query string parameter. So if we were to run the application by pressing Control F5, and in the browser, of course, the home page is going to come up, and let's navigate over to the dynamic controller. Notice that we have Hello World. We would like to put this text on the query string. So if I was to put text equals hello query string up here, I'd like hello query string to be printed on the page instead of Hello World. So let's do that. Let's Alt-Tab back to Visual Studio, and in order to do that, I'm going to put a parameter string text, and what the MVC framework is going to do is look in the query string for a variable named text and pull it in. So likewise, instead of hard coding Hello World, let's put text right there. Let's save, Control F5, and then we'll navigate back over to dynamic. Notice that there is nothing on the screen. There's no Hello World. Let's put the text back, hello query string, and there it is. It worked. If I want to modify it further, there it is again. So to review, all we have to do to get this to work is declare a parameter on our action method with the exact same name as the variable we're going to put in our query string. Case did not matter. For instance, if I came here and I put it in all caps, text equals, it works. If I mix case, it works just the same. All you need to do is add a action parameter with the same name as the query string variable, and that's all there is to it.